Welcome to Love Unscripted, your go-to destination for living a best life. Join us as we explore the latest tips, nutrition, fitness, and more. Get ready to ignite your passion for living your healthy life and transform your body, energy, and spirit. So let's get started. You are welcome.
Thank you.
So how have you been?
By God's grace, I'm well. What about you?
Fine by the Lord's grace.
Thank God.
So we are talking about healthy living.
Yeah.
Living a healthy life. What is it about?
When we say living a healthy life, we are essentially talking about activities or anything at all, combination of many things that tend to promote good health. For example, a balanced diet, regular exercising, adequate sleep, living a stress-free life, and all that. These things come in combination to actually bring about a healthy lifestyle.
So what is a balanced diet and how can it impact us?
When we talk about a balanced diet, it talks about a diet that has all the essential nutrients in its right proportion.
Okay.
And how it impacts our life is that the type of nutrients you tend to take tend to have a way it affects you. For example, we need nutrients to um, repair worn out tissues or build up our body to provide energy and all these things. And many other things that tend to help us in life.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you made mention of nutrients.
Mhm.
Me, for instance, I don't know what nutrients are. So can you explain to us what nutrients are?
Okay. Nutrients are certain. Let me use the word things. Okay, there are certain things found in food, certain minerals found in food that tend to have greater effects on our body.
Okay.
For example, protein is found in one of the essential nutrients, and protein tends to help, with building up our body and repairing worn out tissue, like I said. So these things are essentially needed in food, but in its correct proportion, because if it's not in its right proportion, it can also cause other health issues also.
Okay.
In its right proportion, it tends to help somebody live a very longer life, have a healthy body, blood flowing well, and all these things. Iron, for example, iron helps with blood flow and all these. So all these things are essential and very important in our daily diet.
Okay. So what effect does regular exercise have on our body?
Regular exercising. Okay, first of all, for physical aspects, the person tends to look nice, TikTok or
Regular
even
exercise?
regular exercise. If I tend to exercise regularly, my muscles tend to take form. It's not like I'm going to get puffy ones or bigger ones, but they are going to take form a bit. Going to look nice. Secondly, I tend to get more strength, or as compared to someone who doesn't do anything at all. I have a lot of stamina as compared to someone who doesn't do anything at all. Regular exercising also tend to help with your cardiovascular system. Okay, it tends to prevent cardiovascular diseases. Like it's also help regulate like sugar levels, your heart disease and all these things. At times, it even tends to prevent. In some cases, help you reduce the risk of getting cancers, and it helps with sleep also, and it helps you live a life without stress or anxiety.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please, if you are just watching us from anywhere, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, that is Ghana Online Radio. So, Doc, how can sedentary behaviors like sitting down, screen time affect our overall mental health?
Okay, let's see. If
Sedentary.
I tend not to go out, I tend not to like I'm not active. I'm mostly on my phone, sitting, watching movies and everything. I tend like, eventually you're going to eat, right? You will eat, you come back to your phone and television. We learned in school that food gives us energy, all right? Food gives us energy, but you get to understand also that food makes your body heavy. Okay, so if you're not also active and you just like to sit down, you eat, you feel more heavier to move. You don't want to move, you sit, you work. And as much as you keep on doing, there's just one thing that happens, obesity. You start to
That's
gain weight, yeah,
okay.
and you start to be obese.
Okay.
Two, you can have problem with your sugar, your blood sugar level.
Okay.
Yeah, you can have problems with that. You can have cardiovascular problems. Your cognitive function would also be impaired. Your thinking capacity, your productivity, all these things will be impaired because you're not doing anything to help your body. Activities, being active tends to help your body move a bit further, make it stronger and all these things. But you are not. Your bones tend to get weakened because you can't. Someone may sit at one place for a long time, will not really like walking and stuff, to the point that the person can't walk from his or her house to a different house. The person can't because it's so weak. We tend to sit a lot. One of the reasons why old people, like most of them, tend to bent over like this more, have more waist problems, is because of sitting also.
Wow.
You tend to sit a lot. It tends to create all these problems also. So you must be active, do certain things a bit. But you have to sit like that, you're just going to create more problems for yourself.
Okay, Doc. So how often should one exercise himself or himself?
Regular exercises. Um, at least, let's say, do it 3 times a week in a week, or 3 days in a week.
Okay.
Or if you want to actually gain something, if you set a goal, you can do it like every single day. You set a specific time, whether you're going to do it in the morning. People tend to think that regular exercises essentially mean I have to go to the gym, I have to lift weights and all these things. No, you can actually do certain things at home. You can do some push-ups or some squats, or even something to do something to jog. They wake up at dawn, they just run around the place a bit, then they come, they take their bath, they go to work. Any activity at all which can at least put you in shape. Okay.
So how can our sleeping pattern affect our mental health?
Okay. Let's say I tend to sleep less. Your body is designed in such a way that your body gets tired,
Okay.
and when it gets tired, it needs to rest.
Okay.
Okay, that's how it was designed. Now, when you don't rest, let's say our body, the mind itself is how should I put, like a system unit. When it comes to computer, it takes in data, it processes them, it gives out information. You need to rest so that at least your brain rests a bit. Let me put it that way. You don't rest at all. You are strenuous. You tend to do it. It affects your sleeping habit in such a way that you overthink. Okay, you are stressed. And when someone is stressed, you are likely to fall asleep.
Wow.
You can sleep and even just wake up within a short period of time. Okay, your body is so tired, but you are not trying to rest it. Okay, you are filling your activities, we are doing many things all at once, giving your mind less time to rest or do anything. So it's always processing things over and over and over. It tends to affect your sleeping habit, because you can sleep for a short time or you can barely sleep. And that's why some people tend to take in these sleeping pills and all these things to just help with that.
So at which time do you think is preferable for someone to sleep?
That one, it differs. Okay, it differs compared to what type of activities you have.
Okay.
But seriously, latest by 12, we should all be asleep. But 12 midnight, latest by 12, we should all be asleep. But those are the times whereby things get more interesting.
12, you mean 12 a.m.?
Yeah, by latest by then you should be asleep. By then, you should be asleep.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's around those times that especially the internet gets fun. Yeah, midnight bundle. So yeah, we go to work, we come, we're supposed to rest, we don't, we go here, and we fall asleep probably around 3 or 4. We wake up, we have to go to work early in the morning also. So you wake up, you're feeling tired. Every single day you're tired.
Okay.
Because your body didn't get enough time to rest for the entire day. So every single time you're tired, every time you're tired. So we need to sleep early, okay? Early to bed, early to rise.
Okay. We need to sleep early.
Yeah.
Okay. So how can someone create a healthy eating habits and routine like regular exercise and rest?
First of all, you need to set a goal. You need to have a goal in mind. Before you can do anything, you need to actually plan. And before you plan something, you must have a goal to it. So you must set a goal for yourself. You must have a reason why you want to get it. Set a goal for yourself. After you set a goal, make a plan for it. Make a schedule for it. Follow it. Follow a daily routine to it. Do it according as you're supposed to do it. Find a balanced diet. Okay, we have these things called phones, all right, and it gives us information to a lot of things, but we use it to rather mostly watch TikTok, watch people twerk. Yeah, but we can just search these things also. A balanced diet, how, what I'm supposed to need to make this type of food, that type of this. You can search it, you can make it, you cook it for yourself. And it's very essential to actually cook the food yourself than to be buying these things outside, because you don't know what went into the food that was made outside. Yes, it tastes great though, but what actually went in it? Okay, I recently watched a video whereby a food seller, I don't know whether it was in this country or Nigeria, I've forgotten. She sells, but whenever she's done making the food, whenever she's done making soup or stew or something like, she literally pees in it.
Wow.
Yeah, she made a video of herself doing it, and it leaked and it went viral. She was peeing in it.
Wow.
Yeah, these things happen. Some people also tend to use spoiled materials. Okay, they bought it, they use money to buy it. It's spoiled, but they don't want it to go to waste, or else they've lost. So they'll still use it to make the food. So it's better you buy things yourself, you cook it yourself, you make a balanced diet. It's not always that has to be oil. Okay, we come back from work late at night and you go to fry egg, indomie, all these things. Much food that we want it to be filled with oil much. And these things, the oil tends to take a lot of time to break in our system.
Wow.
Yeah, oil take a long time. And not really necessarily long time, but it needs lots of heat. So athletes are okay with taking lots of oil because they actually exercise a lot. It burns the fats in it. But for us, our jobs mostly involved with when we go to the office, we sit down.
Okay.
And when we come home, we lay down.
Okay.
We literally do nothing. So if we are taking in too much oil, you take it oil tonight, you slept in the morning, you go to take tea and bread and egg or porridge with kose and everything. There's another oil, set of oil. First one did you break down. So you tend to get many problems. Cholesterol level rising, blood pressure going up, all these things as a result of our diet.
Wow.
So get a balanced diet, make a schedule for yourself for exercise, get friends and family to help you out. Okay, get somebody to actually coach you or someone to do. If you think you can't do it alone, get somebody who shares your own view, so that both of you actually motivate each other to do certain activities.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what are your final words? What advice do you give to me all?
To us all, to you also.
I'm included. So.
Yeah, includes okay to us all.
Okay.
I also included myself. Regular exercise, and it's very important. It tends to help with blood flowing very well. Your heart's performing its duty very well, like pumping blood and everything. It helps reduces your risk of getting certain diseases, because you can see certain young men nowadays, a 25-year-old man, a 25-year-old woman, who have diseases which in the olden days could be attributed to older people getting those diseases.
Okay.
Like for example, blood pressure is something that we usually think our old men should be getting it. You know, they have grown, they now have a lot of things to think about. But you get a 17-year-old person come to the hospital and their pressure is like very high. How? You check the sugar levels, is very high. You see? So you must be careful what we take in.
Okay.
And especially the ladies. You guys like sweets too much. Like sweets too much. Okay, let's reduce it, all right? Let's make it balanced. Eat the pepper also, the salt. This is very important. And the guys also, let's tend to take food that would actually also really help us very well in our daily activities, that food that are only just luxurious, okay? It tends to help you with a lot of things. If you have a lot of stamina, you can actually last, that one also.
Thank you. I believe you've learned something, because me, I have learned something as well.